13 signs you are an introvert, not socially awkward. The feeling of being misunderstood or judged by others is something we all hate. When you feel like people don't get you, it's easy to start thinking that there's something wrong with you. There is a big difference between being socially awkward and being an introvert. We often confuse introverted behavior with shyness and social awkwardness and wonder why people can't seem to understand us. The truth is, we're not all born social butterflies, and introversion is more than just being shy or socially awkward. But how do you know that you are an introvert and not socially awkward? Here are the 13 psychological signs that indicate you are a true introvert and not socially awkward. Welcome to a new video from the Social Psychology Masters YouTube channel. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos. And comment down below, I subscribed, and let us welcome you. Let's start. Number 1. Having a hard time finding people you connect with. Finding people who you can truly connect with doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to find the right people. If you feel like you have been searching for a while and can't seem to find any common ground, it might be because you're an introvert, not because you are socially awkward. Introverts often have different value preferences, interests, and hobbies than extroverts, which can make it difficult to build friendships with many people we meet in our day-to-day lives. Number 2. When you connect with someone, you're social with them. Introverts often have fewer friends but actually enjoy one-on-one time with those who are really close to them. Specifically, introverts make friends slowly but surely, building deep connections with their small group of trusted companions over time. They often prefer to keep their circles small and intimate rather than big and broad. This makes them feel more comfortable and less overwhelmed in social situations. So if you only find yourself enjoying the company of a few close friends or family members, then you are not socially awkward. This means you are just an introvert. Number 3. People describe your conversations as intense. Intense conversations are the best conversations. Introverts are often extremely interested in understanding what makes people tick, which means they love to find out all about other people's perspectives and experiences. They're not afraid to debate or defend their opinions, but they also truly value deep, meaningful conversations that can leave them feeling enlightened or inspired for days afterward. As an introvert, you are quite a philosopher sometimes. And when people don't understand you or your point of view, it gets frustrating. This might be one of the socially awkward signs. As an introvert, you like to connect on a deep level with people who get you and your worldviews. Number 4. You feel tired after being in a crowd. Do you feel like you need a vacation after socializing with people? At the party, do you start yawning and feeling tired? If so, then you might be an introvert. Being in social situations depletes their energy quickly because they're so drained by the effort of being constantly aware of their environment and taking in so much external information. So if you feel stimulated by alone time or being at home after socializing with people, it's most likely because you are an introvert, not socially awkward. Introverts often feel completely spent after socializing or participating in group activities. They recharge their batteries by being alone and feel visibly uncomfortable when they're forced to be at social events. Number 5. You are not a fan of small talk. Introverts are often quiet and reserved, but beneath the surface is a rich inner life full of complex emotions and truly interesting thoughts. If you don't like small talk, this might be one of your introverted signs. Introverts like to spend their time doing what really matters to them. They don't like to waste their limited energy reserves on idle chit-chat and pointless small talk. Introverts often feel uncomfortable engaging in idle conversation with people they don't know. They find small talk awkward and fake, preferring to have real conversations about what matters to them. If you feel this way, it's because you are an introvert, not socially awkward. Number 6. Your mind is always running an inner monologue. Introverts are constantly thinking. They live in their own inner worlds where they process everything that's happening around them and think about all of the ideas brewing inside their brains. If you find yourself always talking to yourself, this might be one of the subtle signs that you are an introvert and not socially awkward. Introverts spend quite a bit of time in their own heads, and because of this habit, they often appear quiet and reserved. They tend to be more laid back than other people and don't mind taking their time to respond or speak up when they feel like it. So if you find yourself thinking a lot about things that happened or will happen, this might be one of the introverted signs that you are not socially awkward. Number 7, you enjoy being alone. As an introvert, you enjoy being alone from time to time. You just need your own space and sometimes for yourself. People have a tendency to assume that if someone enjoys their own company and is happy spending periods of time alone, then they must be socially awkward or extremely shy. If you feel like people make this assumption about you, it's probably because you are an introvert, not socially awkward. Introverts love spending time alone because they can do something that really energizes them and fuels their creativity. They also get a lot of pleasure from reflecting on events or people in their lives, which is a solitary pursuit. Number 8, you are extremely observant and mindful of your surroundings. Introverts are very good at paying attention to the little details. They are aware of everything that's going on around them, even if they don't make it obvious. If you are good at picking up other people's emotions and can sense what other people are feeling, this might be one of your introverted signs that you are not socially awkward. Introverts are naturally in tune with their environment and can read the moods of the people around them. They tend to be very good at empathizing with other people, which is why they often come off as self-centered or selfish. So if you usually pay attention to small details that others ignore, this might be one of the introverted signs that you aren't socially awkward. Number 9, you can read people easily. Do you find it easy to read other people's minds? Do you always say the right thing at the right time? Introverts are very perceptive and can read other people incredibly well. They tend to notice the little things that most people don't, which is part of their imaginative nature, but it also helps them understand other people better around them. For example, introverts are often quick to notice when someone is upset, even if they aren't obvious about it. They have a knack for intuiting what might be going on in other people's minds just from their body language and facial expressions. So if you can sense the emotions of the people around you easily, that might be one of the subtle signs that you are an introvert and not socially awkward. Number 10, you are sensitive. According to research, introverts are very sensitive to their surroundings and the people around them. Whether this is a good thing or not depends on how you look at it. Being overly sensitive means that introverts feel things more deeply than others do, and they can be easily hurt by what other people say or do to them. They can also be overwhelmed by too many types of stimulation at once, which can cause them to shut down or retreat into their private worlds. So if you are sensitive to your environment and the people around you, this might be one of the subtle signs that you aren't socially awkward. Number 11, you don't like group work. Even if you are outgoing sometimes and can talk to anyone if you have to, you still don't like group work. According to a study, introverts struggle when they have to do things in public, where they are the center of attention. This is because being in groups requires them to socialize and interact with other people, when they would much rather prefer to do something quietly on their own. Since introverts tend to be more reserved than other people, they don't take part in group activities as much as others do. They would rather work alone because it gives them the freedom to focus on what they are doing without being interrupted or distracted. So if you prefer working by yourself rather than with a group, this might be one of the signs you are an introvert rather than socially awkward. Number 12, prefer to write rather than talk. Introverts don't only think of themselves as more creative and imaginative than other people, but they also have a stronger desire to express their thoughts and feelings through writing than speaking. For an introvert, there is a certain satisfaction in putting their feelings on paper, which allows them to reflect on what they have written later. This is why introverts prefer to write more than speak. So if you feel a stronger need to express yourself through writing rather than speaking, this might be one of the subtle signs you are an introvert rather than socially awkward. Number 13, you think and analyze too much. Introverts think a lot and analyze everything in their minds before they act. They tend to look at all the possible consequences of every choice they make, even if it's just something simple like deciding what to eat for lunch. This is why when introverts are faced with making decisions, it can be hard for them because everything seems equally important to them when they are in the process of deliberating. So, if you think and analyze everything in your mind before taking action, this might be one of the subtle signs that you are an introvert and not socially awkward. Conclusion: being an introvert isn't a bad thing, as some people might think. Introverts can make friends and be social with the right people, but not to the extent that other outgoing people do. There's nothing wrong with being an introvert. It's simply a different way of viewing and experiencing the world. To learn more, check out other videos on this channel and the links in the description. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.